Hi everyone, hope everybody is doing well. I wanted to make a quick AMC technical update video before the earnings are released today after hours. Uh, this is the AMC chart here. This is the daily chart, and I have drawn a few key levels. So in the last few days, or at least a month, AMC has been trading this sort of range and not much has been going on in this stock. We did see a drop down into this support region on the 24th of Feb, but we also saw a very quick bounce. Now we are working on this major sort of downward falling wedge, which we did break out of a couple of times, but we haven't fully retested it yet on the daily chart and shown any kind of major breakout. So the wedge is still in play unless in the next few days the price just moves sideways and then the wedge gets completely nullified and we have to redraw the lines again. But a couple of interesting things to note here that I wanted to point out to you guys is that barring any kind of huge surprise in today's earning call, I am actually quite bullish on the stock right now. We did see a little bit of an expected earnings earlier earlier in the year, and that showed a little bit of a bounce up. So that was around this level. I think it was in the early Feb or end of Jan where we saw the expected earnings, and then we saw a little bit of a push up. So unless Aaron decides to sort of say something which, like for example an AMC crypto coin or anything like that, which causes a stir amongst the retail trader and we see an upward movement, I don't expect the earnings call to affect the price action too much. But then again, you never know. This is AMC after all, anything can happen. So let's quickly look at these levels here. So these retracement levels are basically drawn if you draw a retracement line from the highs of the second squeeze till the down here on 28th of January, which was around 1340 level. So these levels are basically the 0.238 retracement from that squeeze, and then the 0.5 retracement from the squeeze. Now as you can see here, these are key levels that we need to break on our move upward. So in the last couple of days we have seen some bullish action, but then again AMC has pretty much been trading in this range, so you never really know. You have to take this with a little bit of a pinch of salt. So hopefully in the coming days, if everything goes according to plan, we see AMC break out of this 236 range, consolidate on 236 range, and then try and start to make a move on the 0.5 retracement level. That would also put AMC above its 50-day simple moving average, which is indicated by this red line here, and that would be bullish. And then we would want to see AMC get above the 200-day moving average. Now if you go down to even smaller time frames, I believe in the 1 hour time frame we have already climbed above the 2 moving averages. Yes, as you can see here, we did climb above so the golden cross did happen here on the 11th of February with this sort of a rally, but then we got rejected off of our the trading range which was established, which is the 0.236 resistance box drawn here through this red. We tried breaking out of it again. We sort of formed a double top here, and that led to us falling down again. But then this is sort of the double top that I'm talking about here. There we go. And then we fell down again, and now we are trying to push up again. So here, as you can see, let's see what we can see in the 4-hour time frame. So in the 4-hour time frame as well, we are just on top of our 50-day moving average again, and so the 200-day moving average is coming back to the 0.236 retracement, which is slowly coming closer to our price action, which is good, which means that we can see another crossover if price moves upwards. So if the path that I drawed earlier, that if we sort of, let's see, try and break out of this 236 resistance, consolidate here before making a push up, we would definitely see that we would go up this 200-day moving average, and then that would essentially initiate a golden cross in the 4-hour time frame. And remember guys, these golden crosses and death crosses or anything else like that are way more powerful in higher time frames. So in lower time frames it doesn't really matter, because you can see in the 5-minute time frame it would have happened like multiple times. As you can see here, yeah, there's a cross here, there's a cross here, so it doesn't really matter that much. But the higher you go in time frame, the more weight these kind of technical patterns and indicators carry. So what do I think will happen, right? So there's an interesting thing that I was noticing the other day, and maybe somebody can look at it through the lens of fractal theory and pattern analysis and confirm this to me. But if you look here, you can see that before this particular, so in this area here, you can see this pattern before the first squeeze, which is sort of like a like a double bottom W pattern before the first squeeze. The same pattern was repeated here before the second squeeze, this sort of a W pattern here, as you can see here. Wait, let me get that tool for you. So this pattern, right, before the second squeeze, we are somewhat seeing the same kind of pattern repeat itself this time as well, where we are getting this sort of in range W pattern. Right now, does this mean that we are going to see the MOAS or the squeeze tomorrow? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say here is that the same kind of patterns do repeat in price actions, and it is behoven on us to look and analyze this, price patterns and sort of see if they repeat again. So every time before a squeeze we see these sort of W patterns playing out. We are seeing a W pattern playing out again. Does that mean that the price cannot fall back down again? Yes, it can very well fall back down to this green range here, which is the established support of the trading range. If it breaks the trading range, of course we are in deep pain again. But then again, I don't expect AMC to just suddenly break this well established support here, but we are seeing this sort of W pattern playing out. So that leads me to believe that we might be closer to the squeeze, although I'm not predicting anything, guys. This channel is not about any kind of price predictions. This is just me looking at the chart and figuring out all the various technical analysis aspects of it. This is not financial advice, guys. I am not saying that we are gonna see a pop tomorrow, but then again, it's interesting to look at it and see from that point of view. Let's quickly look at a few of our other indicators like VPVR and see where we are. So the volume range here, let's see where we are. Okay, so we are, at the pretty good explode levels here. So this 1666 is where we can find support again if we decide to go down again. And then of course the 1395, which would put us straight back into this trading range box, and then we can find support again. But if we break the 1960 level, right, which is closer to this red box that I've drawn, which is the 0.236 retracement, if we break above this, you can see here that we can sort of try and move up. So if I bring this closer, so there we go. So we are right at the point of control, the volume point of control, which is at 1799, so which is coinciding very well with our price action currently. So today's earning will decide whether we hold this price level or if we don't. Let's quickly look at a few other indicators. Sorry about that. Let's look at our OBV, which is the on balance volume, and see if it is still accumulative. Yeah, as you can see here, guys, we are still very much in an accumulative state. The OBV currently is at 4.56 billion, which is more than the OBV when we were at 32, 33 level. So I do expect that if everything goes according to plan, in the next couple of weeks we should push up and break out of the 0.236 retracement first, and then test the 0.5 retracement. Alright guys, that's it for me today. I hope this video was entertaining and informative. Again, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence. Everything is looking poised for AMC price action to move up. When the squeeze is going to happen is anybody's guess. Anybody who's telling you that the squeeze is going to happen today or tomorrow or the day after is just guessing, guys. Seriously, nobody can tell that for sure. But we just look at the various different indicators and see where we are and then try to make a move from there. So thank you so much, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of videos, do subscribe and hit the like button and join us as I come up with new videos next. Thank you very much.